So this is going to be my tutorial on how to have a different song play with a different difficulty in Psych Engine. This was something that I found on the wiki page of Psych Engine, so if you want to see what I saw, you can read this message I will show on screen and you can figure it out yourself. But if you want the video version on how you actually do that, that's what this is for. The only thing you're really going to need is Psych Engine, obviously, and you're going to need the source code version of Psych Engine because I don't think you can do this any other way. And it's really simple. We're basically going to add a difficulty, and then we're going to make it play a different instrumental and vocal track with the new difficulty. So we're just going to open whatever our program of our choice and get the little Friday Night Funkin' font. And we're just going to call this Remixed. That works for now. Make it kind of blue, get a little more specific with it. So now we have it typed up, so we're just going to make this its own separate little image. And just like that. So now we have Remix. This is going to have to be transparent. So we're just going to call this Remix. That's all it needs to be. And there we go. We're done with that. Here's our Remix. So we're going to go into Psych Engine, Assets, Preload, Images, into Menu Difficulties, and we're just going to put it right here. So now we have Easy, Hard, Normal, and Remix. So now that we have the little graphic for our Remix, we're going to head back really quick and we're going to go into Source. And we need to look for coolutil.hx right here. You can open this with whatever text editing program you want. You can probably even use Notepad if you want. I'm just using Visual Studio Code because that's like a free thing you can get. You can even just see right here, easy, normal, hard. All we're going to do, we're just going to copy hard and put like a comma at the end of it. And then we're just going to call this Remix. Just like that, and then save it. So this little bit right here is basically adding that as a difficulty, and it's also going to be using this that we just put in as the graphics image for it in story mode. Now for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using the Dad Battle remix that was done by and we're gonna put that into the game. All right, and here it is right here. So we have the instrumental, which is all it pretty much can be because we don't have the separate vocals for it, but we're gonna go into Assets, Songs, and we're just gonna make a copy of Dad Battle really quick, and we're just gonna replace the instrumental, replace file, and just get rid of everything else because we don't need those. Now we're gonna call this, and we're just gonna call this Dad Battle Remix. You wanna have a little dash in between the two because that's what you do for spaces in these songs. So Dad Battle, or whatever song it is, dash remix, or whatever difficulty you want it to be called. And then we're also going to put in the chart, so that's preload, data, Dad Battle, and we're just going to call this, instead of hard, we're just going to call this Remix. So we have the JSON file for our remix, and we also have that in the songs folder. But what we're going to do really quick is we're going to open this, and we're going to look for where it says, if I can spell correctly, song, Dad Battle, change this to Remix. So essentially what this is doing in this JSON file for our remix difficulty, it's going to look for Dad Battle Remix, which is going to be in the songs folder where we made this remix version. You see what I'm getting at? And that's basically it for everything. It's not really a whole lot of coding or anything. So now we're just going to start up the game. This might take a little bit, especially if you haven't built the game yet, which I haven't, so I'm going to be sitting here for a couple minutes. But once it's done, though, that should basically be everything. You've got everything you need set up for, you know, having a remix of whatever songs you might want to have it for. Here we go. So now that we're in the game, we can head off into story mode really quick just to make sure that, yep, there it is. There's our remix difficulty. And if we even go into free play, it will say remix in the top corner. Just like that. And here we go. So we have Dad Battle. I'm just going to select hard, and you're going to see this is just regular, you know, regular Dad Battle. Nothing special here. I'll just play a little bit for you. Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. So now we're going to select Remix, and it's going to use the completely different instrumental file that we put into the game because it's looking for that one instead. See? So yeah, you can just kind of do this for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be just the remixes done by Kawaii Sprite. You can use this for your own mod if you have your own remixes, or even B-sides you could probably do this for. You can have a version of Friday Night Funkin' with like weeks 1 through 6 and like all of their remixed variations like B-side and whatever, and just have a separate difficulty for that, which will just play those remixed versions instead. So yeah, I hope this was a helpful tutorial and I was at least able to explain it well enough so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But so yeah, thanks for watching. Again, I hope this was helpful, and take care.